Hello, guys and girls. It's Aaron Lee here today, and I'm doing a video called the 50 greatest Avengers of all time. Part 1. The top 50 greatest Avengers of all time, Part 1. See who made Marvel.com's official list of the greatest among Earth's mightiest heroes over the past 50 years. Posted November 11th, 2013, 4:39 p.m. Updated November 12th, 2013, 5:32 p.m. Today, the world at large knows the Avengers from not only comics, but their exploits on the small screen in theaters and beyond. But 50 years ago, Avengers issue 1 saw Earth's mightiest heroes assemble for the very first time to combat the threats none could overcome alone. In the 5 decades since, dozens of men, women, aliens, machines, etc. have called themselves Avengers, from villains who once opposed the team to ordinary humans, raising to the challenge, and every form of hero in between. The top team in the Marvel Universe boasts the most impressive all-time roster around. To celebrate the Avengers' 50th anniversary, Marvel.com called upon a panel of experts that included fans and professionals alike to pick the 50 all-time greatest members of the team. This list will unfold in 5 parts and feature write-ups as well as information and digital comics links spotlighting each Avenger. Please let us know what you think of our selections, and share your own by tweeting at Marvel on Twitter and using the hashtag Avengers50. Number 50. The Two-Gun Kid first appearance. Two-Gun Kid, issue 60. Join the Avengers. Avengers 144, issue 144. Why he's issue 50. Matt, Two-Gun Kid Hawk, joined forces with the Avengers in a quite unusual way, considering he first crossed paths with the team when they traveled back to the Old West to fight Kang, while from another era, Two Guns, pursuit of justice and his rugged fighting style, both bolstered by his intelligence, proved a perfect fit for the modern day during the Avengers' involvement in the 50-state initiative. He led Arizona's team, the Desert Stars. Tim O'Shea. Digital Spotlight Comic. She-Hulk, 2005. 2005. Issue 5. Jet 49. Jessica Jones. First appearance. Alias, issue 1. Join the Avengers. New Avengers 2010, issue 1. Why she's 49. Number 49. Following an unsuccessful superhero career as the superhero Strong Jewel, Jessica Jones turned her unrelenting spirit towards a private investigator business. One that only ended up strengthening her ties to the hero community. As a full-fledged member of her husband Luke Cage's Avengers, Jones overcame her own traumatic history as a hero to become the heart of her team, as well as a positive role model for her daughter Danielle. And as former private eye and investigate journalist, as well as a wife and mother, this tough-talking and hard-working woman became an Avenger unlike any other before or since. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic, New Avengers Annual Issue 3. Number 46, Chang-Chi. First appearance, Special Marvel Edition, Issue 15. Join the Avengers 2012, Issue 1. Why he's number 46? As Avengers exploits have expanded, the team's ranks have grown to include former solo acts like Chang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu, originally recruited by Captain America to fight alongside his Secret Avengers squad. Chang-Chi has gone on to become a vital member of the expansive modern roster. There, his mastery of ancient mental techniques helped Captain Universe overcome her mental blocks, and his incomparable fighting skills allowed him to go head-to-head against the mysterious Chimera. Chang-Chi's tenure as an Avenger might still be young, but his inclusion on the team adds years of valuable experience. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic, Secret Avengers 2010, Issue 18. Number 4. Number 47. 45. Chang-Chi was number 48. And Iron Fist is now number 47 is Iron Fist. First appearance, Marvel Premiere Issue 15. Chang-Chi is 48 and Iron Fist is 47. And he joined the Avengers, New Avengers 2004 Issue 27. why he's also 46, yeah. With his best friend and longtime partner, Luke Cage, and change of Avengers, Danny Rand. Rand became an essential part of the group and even used his considerable fortune to bankroll the team during their first time as a fugitive outfit. Iron Fist added a dose of fierce loyalty when the Avengers needed it most, following the Skrull invasion and divisive fallout that rocked their confidence. The bond he formed with Cage during their time as heroes for hire eventually extended outwards to the entire team, with Rand forming unbreakable bonds where he least expected it. As a member of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Brent White, Digital Spotlight comic. New Avengers issue. New Avengers 2010. Issue 25. From Thief to Hero, Scott Lang's journey. No, Ant-Man. Scott Lang. First appearance. Avengers issue 181. Join the Avengers issue. Avengers 1998. Issue 62. Why he's also 46. From Thief to Hero. Scott Lang's journey to Avenger did not prove an easy one. Even after helping the group defeat Taskmaster, it would be years until the team invited him to be a full-fledged member. The honor would cost him custody of his daughter and then his very life. He returned from the dead thanks to the efforts of the young Avengers, and despite his diminutive power, set face down a Doctor Doom drunk with power. He proved his courage and fortitude, but faced tragedy once more as daughter Casey wound up killed in the conflict. Today he struggles with this terrible legacy while trying to honor her memory as best he can. Tim Stevens. Digital Spotlight comic. Avengers issue 223. Sorry, guys, the Carters are here, so this might be a little bit loud. I won't be able to do this. So I won't be able to hear it. Yeah, it's too loud. I can't hear it. Number 45. Stingray. First appearance. Tales to Astonish. Issue 95. Joined the Avengers. Avengers issue 262. Why he's Number 45, with a one-of-a-kind underwater battle suit of his own design and construction, Dr. Walter Newell tested his mettle in combat with none other than Namor the Submariner, quickly learning that the life of a superhero would always come second to his career as one of the world's preeminent oceanographers. The Avengers came calling on Stingray to transform his floating hydro-based island into their headquarters. But after a series of adventures, finally welcomed him into their ranks. His deep water exoskeleton and high-powered electrical offensive weaponry to make him a force to be reckoned with above or below the sea. Jim Beard. Digital Spotlight comic. Avengers issue 289. Number 43. U.S. Agent. First appearance. Captain America. Issue 323. Joined the Avengers. West Coast Avengers. Avengers issue 44. Why he's number 43. John Walker's career has been nothing if not controversial from his beginnings as super patriot and the government's official Captain America when Steve Rogers chose ideals over towing the line. Walker has been the wearer of the flag people love to hate, and yet he persists. He serves with people that openly hate him. With those whose patriotism he finds questionable and whose values he finds weak. He has lost his parents and sacrificed his ability to walk. All in the name of a country that has repeatedly used and betrayed him. People may not like John Walker, but they have to respect him. Tim Stevens. Digital Spotlight comic. Mighty Avengers issue 32. Thunderstrike. First appearance. Thor issue 391. Join the Avengers. Thor issue 433. Why he's also 43. Injured in a construction accident and later mortally wounded by the villain Mongoose. The architect Eric Masterson received a new lease on life when the god Odin infused the architect with the spirit and power of his son Thor. awarded his own as guardian weapon. Masterson assumed the role of Thunder God before embarking on his own adventures. As an Avenger, Masterson swung his Euro mace amidst cosmic conflicts with the Kree and Shahar, and even against Thanos in his bid for the Infinity Gauntlet. Eric eventually relinquished the mantle and armament of Thunderstrike to his son Kevin Masterson, ensuring that Odin's life-saving gift of Spawn, not one but 3 heroes from just 2 generations of Masterson men. Paul Montgomery. Digital Spotlight comic. Thor. Issue 445. Ares. First appearance. Thor. Issue 129. Joined the Avengers, Mighty Avengers 2007, issue 1. Why he's number 42? For other gods turned Avengers, brawling stands out as part of the fun of being a superhero. Guys like Thor and Hercules have become known for their love of a good fight. For Ares, it's a bit different. He's the god of war. He's a soldier, not a barroom brawler. And he takes the business of fighting very seriously. Iron Man tried to put his mind and muscle to good use as an Avenger, but his temperament also made him a good fit for Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers. Whether as villain or hero, she's always a formidable foe. Andrew Wheeler. Digital Spotlight comic. Mighty Avengers. 2007. Issue 4. 41. Number 41. Firestar. First appearance. Uncanny X-Men. Issue 193. Join the Avengers. 1998, issue 4. Why she's number 41. Angelica Jones came on the scene as a young woman trying to find her confidence and make her way in the world. A mutant with radiation manipulation powers. She struggled with her abilities and questioned whether she had what it took to be a hero. As a alien, she remained afraid. As a new warrior, she could be uncertain. As an Avenger, she finally developed the confidence to take control of her life. It took Firestar a long time to believe in herself as much as the Avengers believed in her. But now she knows full well the role of a Firestar, a hero. Andrew Wheeler. It's a digital spotlight comic. Avengers 1998, issue 13. The countdown continues. Tomorrow, it's right here on Marvel.com. But in the meantime, share your thoughts on Twitter with us. At Marvel using the hashtag Avengers 50. Now, I'll just read all the part 5 articles of the 50 greatest Avengers of all time. I'll be going on to part 2. Come on. No, it's not working. The 50 greatest Avengers of all time, part 2. See who made Marvel.com. A official list of the greatest among Earth's mightiest heroes over the past 50 years. Posted November 12th, 2013, 5:13 p.m. Updated November 12th, 2013, 5:14 p.m. Today, the world at large knows the Avengers from not only comics, but their exploits on the small screen, in theaters, and beyond. But 50 years ago, Avengers issue 1 saw Earth's mightiest heroes assemble for the first time to combat the threats none could overcome alone. In the 5 decades since, dozens of men, women, aliens, machines, etc. have called themselves Avengers. From villains who once opposed the team, to ordinary humans rising the challenge, and every form of hero in between. The top team in the Marvel Universe boasts the most impressive all-time roster around to celebrate the Avengers' 50th anniversary. Marvel.com called upon a panel of experts that included fans and professionals alike to pick the 50 all-time greatest members of the team. This list will unfold in 5 parts and feature write-ups as well as information in digital comics links spotlighting each Avenger. Please let us know what you think of our selections and share soon by tweeting at Marvel on Twitter and using the hashtag at Avengers50. Earrings monster. Number 40. Swordsman. First appearance. Avengers 1963, issue 19. Join the Avengers 1963, issue 19. Why he's number 40. You might be forgiven to recall the swordsman man as Clint Barton's cutthroat counterpart. A saber brandished in place of a bow. After all, they dressed much the same in their earlier careers, and both began as criminals at odds with the Avengers. You could be that reductive. Just don't expect to wear that tie ever again. Dracuse Duquesne mentored Barton in the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders. So without the swordsman, there could be no Hawkeye. Years after giving his own life for Mantis in a battle with King Duquesne's resurrected corpse defended the comatose Avengers from the Grim Reaper. He lived and died by the blade, an Avenger even in death. Paul Montgomery. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 129. Number 38. Moon Dragon. First appearance. Iron Man 1968. Issue 54. Joined the Avengers. Issue 137. Why she's number 38. If you don't know how the greatness of Moon Dragon, consider this seemingly orphaned by Thanos. Heather Douglas, trained in martial arts with monks on one of the moons of Saturn. She veered into villainy as she sought revenge on the mad Titan, calling herself Madam McEvil. In her hatred of Thanos, eventually brought her into an alliance with the Avengers. Unfortunately, Moon Dragon has never been much of a team player, but this much awesomeness can come with an ego. Andrew Wheeler, Spotlight, 10-year-old Spotlight comic. Avengers issue 177. Mantis. First appearance. Avengers issue 112. Join the Avengers. Avengers issue 114. Why she's also number 38. Of all Avengers, Mantis may be the most enigmatic for a time. She found friendship and home among Earth's mightiest heroes, becoming an important part of the team along the way. A highly skilled martial artist, Mantis became a target of King because of her destiny to change the universe. Ultimately, the Conqueror faced defeat. and Mantis embraced her role as celestial Madonna. She married a Kotaya in order to bring Q, the perfect child, into the world. A vital responsibility that took her away from the Avengers. Tim O'Shea. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 130. Number 36. Havoc. The first appearance, Uncanny X-Men issue 54. Issue 54. Join the Avengers. Uncanny Avengers issue 1. Why he's number 36. Nothing says genuine Avenger like being hand selected by Captain America. Following the tragic war between the Avengers and the X-Men, Steve Rogers formed the Avengers Unity Squad, a team comprised of both mutants and long-standing members of Earth's mightiest heroes. With his history of government service as the head of X Factor and his brother Cyclops' new role as a fugitive mutant revolutionary. Havoc exemplifies the fact that the mutant race cannot be judged by the actions of the few. As the head of his team, Havoc has risen up against extreme opposition, squaring off with the Red Skull and the Apocalypse twins. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic. Uncanny Avengers issue 4. Justice is also number 36. First appearance. Giant-sized Defenders. Issue 5. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1998 issue 4. Why he's also number 36. Fans. Astro Vic grew up idolizing Captain America and dreamed of someday becoming an Avenger. After years of personal hardship and proving himself with the new Warriors, the former Marvel boy made the big time as Justice and found it perhaps too daunting. Stage fright crippled Vance early on, leading to rookie blunders. But when he changed into battle to smite a broken leg and saved his teammates from the lethal Ultron, none would ever doubt again that Justice had what it took to stand proud amongst any group of Avengers. Ben Morse. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1998. Issue 22. Number 35. Hellcat. First appearance. Miss America Magazine, issue 2. Join the Avengers. Avengers issue 144. why she's issue 35. In her civilian identity as Patsy Walker, Hellcat has been in comics longer than most other Avengers. She started as a star of teen humor stories, but life as a superhero took her into some dark places and some very troubled relationships. All about as far as you can imagine from her romantic roots. Yet Hellcat remains a fighter, as scrappy as they come, and she's overcome every obstacle placed in her path, a way to earn a place in today's Marvel Universe as an Avenger, a Defender, and a hero. Andrew Wheeler. Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers, issue 147. Number 34, The Thing. The Thing. First appearance, Fantastic Four, 1961, issue 1. Join the Avengers. West Coast Avengers, issue 9. Why he's number 34? In a fit of rage over his monstrous appearance, Benjamin J. Grimm left his original team, the Fantastic Four, and joined the West Coast Avengers. He eventually returned to the FF, but much like the multitasker Wolverine, he has at times divided strength between his original allegiance and the Avengers, including a recent run with Luke Cage's group, fending off threats, mystical and street level alike. The Thing can always be counted upon to join arms with the Avengers to defend his city and his world. Ryan Pitt, Digital Spotlight Comic. New Avengers, 2010, issue 1. Number 33, Madam Web. Number 33, Madam Web. First appearance, Secret Wars, issue 6. Joined the Avengers West Coast, issue 75. Why she's number 33? Before serving as a soothsayer or a superhero, Julia Carpenter enrolled in what had been billed as a harmless study, but proved anything but. Injected with an experimental serum, Carpenter soon found herself the newest Spider-Woman and whisked off planet during the Secret Wars. In the years that followed, she sacrificed her reputation and peace of mind to do the right thing and free the Avengers from prison. Striking out on her own, a fugitive from the U.S. government, she earned a full-time spot on the West Coast Avengers. There, she tangled with the likes of Dr. Demonicus and Ultron on her way to becoming a stalwart teammate. Tim Stevens, Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers West Coast, issue 81. Number 32, Namor. First appearance, Marvel Comics, issue 1. Join the Avengers, issue 262. Why is number 32? Invader, Defender, X-Men, and Avenger. Namor has a history of heroism heroism, 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 as old as the Marvel Universe itself, while often seen more as a ruler than a team player. Once supposed as king of Atlantis, he joined up with Earth's mightiest heroes. His time as a public member of the team may have been short-lived, but Namor served with honor and bravery and retains substantial influence as a member of the Shadow Group of Avengers, known as the Illuminati. Ryan Hopt. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 270. I've been doing this too long. I've been doing this for 46 minutes, guys. Almost an hour. Number 31. Iron Patriot. First appearance, Iron Man, issue 118. Joined the Avengers, West Coast Avengers. 1984, issue 1. Mightiest number 31. James Rhodes didn't ask to be an Avenger or even a superhero. But when Tony Stark faced personal problems, the former fighter pilot recognized that the world needed an Iron Man and stepped in to spell his best buddy. To Rhodes' credit, none of Stark's Avengers teammates even noticed a new man behind the iron mask, as he served with distinction and skill further tours of duty with the West Coast Avengers as War Machine, and currently as part of the Secret Avengers program in the Iron Patriot armor. Have submitted Rhodes standing as a steadfast and reliable addition to the lore. Ben Morse. Digital Spotlight Comic West Coast Avengers. 1984. Issue 2. And the countdown continues tomorrow right here on Marvel.com. Well, in the meantime, share your thoughts on Twitter with us at Marvel using the hashtag Avengers 50. And the top part's always the same, though. Number 30, Moon Knight. First appearance, Werewolf by Night, issue 32. Join the Avengers, West Coast Avengers, issue 21. Why he's number 30? I've always liked Moon Knight more than some other urban vigilantes. One might name. Partly it's the ancient Egyptian mythology which manifests. Oh, I thought I said it's Aaron, by the way. Which manifests in awesome weapon choices like scarab darts and an Eka club. Partly it's the costume. The silver white suit with the cowl. Not very stealthy, but incredibly striking. And partly it's because he's a mess. Hardly a case for the ideal Avenger. but he made it work somehow, at least for a bit, with his multiple personalities and his reckless disregard for his own safety. Moon Knight made me more unstable than just about any villain he's ever faced, and that makes him fascinating, particularly among Earth's mightiest heroes. Andrew Wheeler, Digital Spotlight Comic, Secret Avengers, Issue 19. Number 28, Spider-Woman. First appearance, Marvel Spotlight, Issue 32. Join the Avengers, New Avengers, Issue 48. Why she's number 28, a relatively recent addition to the Avengers roster. Jessica Drew joined up after a Skrull impersonator beat her to it. Eventually, she did link up with the team. In her brief tenure, she's been eliminated and duped more than once, but she's never given up. It's that resilience that prompts Steve Rogers to ask her to join his latest team, which speaks volumes to her own worth. Mathen or Harta. Digital Spotlight Comic. New Avengers, Issue 61. Jack of Hearts. First appearance, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Issue 22. Join the Avengers, 1998, Issue 38. Why he's also 28. Jonathan, Jack of Hearts, gifts also proved to be a burden when he joined the Avengers. His ability to fire concussive energy also made his power difficult to contain. To avoid losing control, he daily spent 14 hours in isolation to avoid exploding. The sacrifice ultimately became too much for Jack, who chose to leave the Avengers. In departing, he took a child murderer with him and allowed himself to detonate in space. Timoshia, Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1998, Issue 76. Number 26. Quasar. First appearance, Captain America, Issue 217. Join the Avengers. Avengers Annual, Issue 18. Why he's 26? Number 26. Why would you trust your universe to the protection of a man named Wendell Elvis Vagan? As Quasar, Wendell seemed like a dorky kind of hero, always slightly out of his depth when any man would be when facing cosmic entities and alien empires. Solving Quasar's humanity, his compassion, humility, and adaptability made him the right man to wield the awesome energy powers of content fans.
An hour. It's too long.
So I want to finish it.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to do these 5-part things, that's all. Quantum bands and take the title of Protector of the Universe. Not to mention an impactful Avenger who scored major wins against the likes of Ego, The Living Planet, and others. Andrew Wheeler. Digital Spotlight Comic. Kazar, issue 33. Doctor Strange. First appearance. Strange Tales. Issue 110. Join the Avengers. New Avengers 2004. Issue 27. Why he's also 26. Number 26. It stands to reason that Earth's sorcerer supreme deserves a spot amongst Earth's mightiest heroes. Stephen Strange proved instrumental during the secret invasion of the alien Skrulls, using his magic to figure out who amongst the team could be trusted and who could be an undercover shapeshifter, while Doctor Strange must personally deal with threats literally outside the realm of reality, protected by the Avengers. He can be called upon as a powerful ally whenever the team finds itself in need. Ryan Hupt. Digital Spotlight Comic. New Avengers. Annual Issue 2. And this was updated November 13th, 2013, 5:10 p.m. Updated November 13th, 2013, 5:12 p.m. Digital Spotlight Comic. New Avengers Annual Issue 2. Number 25. Spider-Man. First appearance. Amazing Fantasy. Issue 62. 1962. Issue 15. Join the Avengers. Avengers. Issue 329. Why he's number 25. For years, Spider-Man defied the lone hero in the Marvel universe, skewing invitations to join the Avengers more than once, and taking it upon himself to shoulder great responsibility without help. Once he finally accepted Captain America's entry to become one of Earth's mightiest heroes full time. Spidey has taken to being part of a group proving useful not only in the field and at the lab, but as a confidant to many of his teammates. Most importantly, the selfless nature of Spider-Man and dedication to a greater good embodies what an ideal Avenger could be. Ben Morse. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers versus X-Men, Issue 9. Number 24. The Black Knight. First appearance. Avengers 1963. Issue 47. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1963. Issue 71. Why he's number 24. As a modern day armored hero, Dane Whitman strived to not only continue the legacy of his medieval ancestor, the first Black Knight, but to wipe away the stain on his family name placed there by his criminal uncle, the second barrier of that mental mantle. After gaining the enchanted ebony blade, Whitman became a professional provisional Avenger and began to travel down on an increasingly dark path, brought about mainly by a curse placed upon his sword. The Black Knight eventually rose through the ranks of the Avengers to become its field leader, but then left the team for personal reasons, and today still struggles with the incredible weight of his legacy and the shadowy corruption of the Ebony Blade. Jim Beard, Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers 1963, issue 54. Number 23, Mockingbird. First appearance, Astonishing Tales, 1970, issue 6. Join the Avengers, West Coast Avengers, 1984, issue 1. Why she's number 23? Despite having no superpowers, Bobby Morse proved sufficiently brilliant as a SHIELD agent and martial artist that she not only earned a spot in the ranks of Avengers, was picked to set up their West Coast branch with her husband, Hawkeye. She survived everything from life-threatening injury to alien abduction to, well, being married to Hawkeye. Given a power boast that enhances her strength and agility. She's sure to remain an Avenger on the front line of the fight. Andrew Wheeler, a Digital Spotlight Comic. New Avengers Annual, issue 3. Number 22, Tigra. First appearance, Claws of the Cat, issue 1. Join the Avengers. Avengers, issue 211. Why she's number 22? Grant Nelson earns her stripes not only as a fierce combatant, but as a role model and teacher for the next generation of heroes. As the lithe and lethal Tigra, Gur overcame her personal demons as an invaluable member of the West Coast Avengers, choosing the group's code against killing over an opportunity to quell the internal conflict between her human and cat-like personas. Dismiss her as a crazy cat lady or lusty sex pot at your own peril. Tigra lands at her feet with each new pitfall. However, many of her 9 lives remain. She dedicates that time and tumult into teaching, whether as a proctor of the Avengers Academy or through example in the field. Paul Montgomery, Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers: The Initiative, issue 26. Number 21, She-Hulk. First appearance, Savage She-Hulk, issue 1. Join the Avengers. Avengers, issue 221. Why she's number 21? While She-Hulk has served time with almost every super team in the Marvel universe, the Avengers will forever be her first love. Unlike her equally irritated cousin, Bruce banner. Jennifer Walters has managed to put in several long-lasting stints with the team, providing muscle, brains, and celebrity to some of their most dire missions. Her involvement with the group during their confrontation with the Mad Scarlet Witch saw her naturally charismatic and upbeat personality replaced with an unstoppable berserker outrage. When She-Hulk recovered from this harrowing incident and rejoined the superhero fold between their full better than ever with her unique mix of physical, mental, and emotional power. Jennifer Walters can't be duplicated. Brett White. Digital Spotlight comic. Avengers 1998 issue 75. The countdown continues tomorrow right here on Marvel.com. For the meantime, share your thoughts on Twitter with us at Marvel using the hashtag Avengers50. It took me an hour and 6 minutes to make this video. But there is 2 more parts to this article. 2. Part 4 and 5. Alright. So I'll just do 2 more of these articles and then I'm done. Alright? Fine. Whatever. The 50 greatest Avengers of all time. Part 4. Posted November 14th, 2013. 6:07 p.m. Sunday, November 14th, 2013. 6:08 p.m. Number 20. Spectrum. First appearance. Amazing Spider-Man Annual Issue 16. Join the Avengers. Avengers Issue 227. Why she's 20. While Carol Danvers has earned the title of Captain Marvel, Monica deserves full credit for serving the name first with valor, honor, and integrity. Both as a member and as a leader of the Avengers, her ability to transform herself into any form of electromagnetic energy might be extraordinary, but her real strengths come from her quick wit and level head. Whatever code name she goes by, she's an asset to the Avengers. Andrew Wheeler. Digital Spotlight comic. Avengers issue 79. Issue 279. Number 19. Hercules. First appearance. Journey into Mystery. Annual issue 1. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1963. Issue 38. Why he's number 19? If you had Captain America or Iron Man design a perfect Avenger from scratch, they might just come by with Hercules, steadfastly loyal, unerringly brave, and always up for a fight. So the legendary hero of myth serves as an asset to any to call him ally. When the team hurt for raw strength, following the departure of their original lineup. The Prince of Power gave them a boost and has returned time and again to his comrades through the years to provide muscle and a hearty dose of enthusiasm. Ben Morse. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1963, issue 50. Number 18. The Hulk. First appearance, Incredible Hulk, 1962, issue 1. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1963, issue 1. While he's number 18, few have sacrificed and forgiven so much in pursuit of bettering a world so eager to be rid of him. Though a frequent antagonist to his fellow Avengers, Dr. Bruce Banner heeded the call to assemble as one of his charter members. His teammates once jettisoned him into outer space, and his revenge spree came to be known as his own infamous World War. But Banner and even Hulk himself also returned from the cusp of villainy to defend the Earth as one of its mightiest heroes. Who else could boast bearing the weight of an entire world to see his friends to safe passage? Though the pants may shred, the card carried in those countless pockets remains a crucial link to his identity. Paul Montgomery. Additional Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 1963. Issue 2. Number 17. Number 17. The Scarlet Witch. First appearance, Uncanny X-Men, 1963. Issue 4. Joined the Avengers. Avengers 1963. Issue 16. Why she's 17? For a time, the Avengers consisted solely of humans and heroes. This may be for quite the shock when they welcomed mutants and supervillains, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver with open arms. Wanda Maximoff's history with the team has been long-lived and tumultuous. On the Avengers, she met, fell in love with, and eventually married to Senate android Vision. But her actions and loss of control over her powers led to the death of several heroes, her husband included, and the dissolution of the entire team. Currently, the Scarlet Witch, her husband, the Scarlet Witch, serves as a member of the Uncanny Avengers to fight amongst foes within and without, for the integration of humans and mutants. Ryan helped. The Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers, issue 161. Where? 61. Issue 16. Number 16. Wonder Man. First appearance, Avengers, 1963. Number 9. Join the Avengers. Avengers issue 154. Why is 16? Several heroes on this list launched their careers as criminals in direct conflict with the Avengers. Avengers only to reform and join their ranks. How many of them went on to exit the group to pursue bloody retribution against the Earth's mightiest heroes? And every death they caused over the years. Simon Williams suffered just such a sea change in the hellacious years following the endowment of his iconic energy powers of Baron Zemo. Once a brash, arrogant, image-obsessed charter member of the West Coast Avengers, Wonder Man eventually became disillusioned of superheroics, and mounted a violent assault on the Avengers brand. Today, Simon pursues his cause from inside the system as a non-combatant member of the Avengers Unity Squad, using his Hollywood flair toward public relations matters. Paul Montgomery. Serial Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1998. Issue 3. Number 15. The Falcon. First appearance. Captain America. Issue 117. Join the Avengers. Avengers issue 184. Why he's 15? A former criminal who more than earned his wings as Captain America's partner. Sam Wilson flew high enough above Harlem to become not only its champion, but a symbol of hope and aspirations for its citizens. The Falcon's first go-around with the Avengers came as a component of misguided affirmative action mandate by the government. But after honing his skills as a solo flyer, the Falcon landed once again with the team. It became one of its most prized additions, with a trusted Red Wing as his wingman, the little Falcon. Sam Wilson's always on call with the Avengers that need him the most. Jim Beard. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1998 to issue 64. 14. Number 14. Quicksilver. First appearance. Uncanny X-Men 1963. Issue 4. Join the Avengers 1960. Avengers 1963. Issue 16. Why he's 14th? It's no surprise that someone who moves as fast as Quicksilver has been on so many teams. X Factor, Brotherhood of Evil, Mutants, Avengers, and taking on so many roles. Hero, villain, inhuman, consort, government agent, political radical, self-proclaimed mutant messiah. As the son of Magneto, he's had a lot to run away from, and sometimes to run towards. He stands out as one of the first villains to become an Avenger, and one of the first Avengers to face him again as a villain. A lot of words can be used to describe the mutant speedster, but miracle and dashing come to mind, as does dedicated, both in his loyalty to his loved ones and committed to redemption, no matter how many times he falls. Andrew Wheeler. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers Academy Issue 2. Number 13. Beast. First appearance. Uncanny X-Men. 1963. Issue 1. Joys Avengers. Avengers issue 137. Why he's 13. Not many heroes remained as a beloved, but by two different teams. Beast does by the X-Men and the Avengers. The furry blue mutant sought out membership among Earth's Mightiest after his original team slowly faded into obscurity. The Avengers brought out a whole new side of the Suzuki hero, with brains like Tony Stark and Henry Pym on the team. McCoy often found himself playing the comedic foil to his new best friend, Wonder Man. When the X-Men came back in full force, with new members like Storm and Wolverine, Beast stayed true to be his new Avengers family. Assisting the children of the Atom only when they needed it most. While they're no longer his primary team. The Avengers still bring out a side of Hank McCoy that we all love. We love to see. Yeah, but while they're no longer his primary team, the Avengers still bring out a side of Hank McCoy that we all love to see. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 151. Number 12, Luke Cage. First appearance, Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. Join the Avengers. New Avengers 2004. Issue 1. Why he's 12? Few people would have pegged a tough-skinned ex-con as Captain America's spiritual successor. within the Avengers, but that's just what Luke Cage became when he held the new Avengers together with all his might for years. In many ways, Cage represents the parts of the American dream not covered by Captain America's optimistic patriotism. The overlooked and oppressed, the former Power Man led the Avengers down streets they'd never walked. Took on the Hood's army-sized crime syndicate and beat back Norman Osborn's imposter group. The few heroes have literally held the keys to Avengers mansion like Luke Cage, and few heroes have proven a deserving of the honor. Brett White, Digital Spotlight comic. New Avengers, 2004, issue 22. Number 11. Edwin Jarvis. First appearance. Tales of Suspense. Issue 59. Joined the Avengers. Avengers 1963. Issue 4. Why he's number 11? In terms of longevity, no other Avenger has served as long as Edwin Jarvis. While not a member of the team in the traditional sense, since nobody serves as a creator foundation for the group than him. He wears many hats for their organization. Butler, confident father figure, friend and ally. Even in the Avengers' darkest hours, Jarvis serves as an embodiment of hope and loyalty. After being nearly killed by the masters of evil in an assault on Avengers Mansion, rather than take a retirement package offered by Tony Stark, Jarvis overcame his psychological and physical injuries to return to his family. The Avengers, Tim O'Shea. Digital Spotlight comic. Avengers, issue 201. The countdown continues tomorrow. It's right here on Marvel.com. For the meantime, share your thoughts. It's on Twitter with us at Marvel using the hashtag Avengers50. Avengers50. Let me come back. Number 5 is back here. There we go. Number 5. Part 5, the last part. Updated November 15th, 2013, 3:42 p.m. Updated November 15th, 2013, 3:44 p.m. Number 10, Black Widow. First appearance, Tales of Suspense, issue 52. Join the Avengers, issue 111. Why she's number 10? The Avengers can be as much about redemption as heroism, and no character exemplifies that as much as Natasha Romanoff, this ex-secret agent that started out as one of Iron Man's many Russian rogues until she decided to wash the blood off of her hands by joining the heroic team. With unparalleled manipulation skills and deadly hand-to-hand combat training. Black Widow could put her skills to work for an organization for any price. And considering her tragic history, filled the loved ones taken too ruthlessly and too soon. Who could really blame her for taking whatever she wants? That's why Black Widow deserves to be a top 10 Avenger. She uses the truth of her own dramatic origins. I'm almost finished. It's the last one. Of her traumatic origin story as motivation to be better instead of an excuse to be worse. She puts the tools the devil gave her to use on the side of good, all hoping to atone her own past misdeeds, and she makes tough decisions that keep her teammates from needing to atone themselves. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic, Mighty Avengers, 2007, Issue 3. Number 9. Captain Marvel. First appearance, Marvel Superheroes, Issue 13. Join the Avengers. Avengers, Issue 183. Why she's number 9, Carol Danvers could have given up when she had her powers and memories wiped away from her. She could have quit when she lost access to her cosmic abilities. She could have thrown in the towel. When the Avengers confronted her about alcoholism, when a civil war turned her against her dearest friends, and when she willingly sacrificed her identity to save Earth, Carol Danvers could have called it a day, but she didn't. Carol's unwavering confidence in the face of constant heartache remains her most defining trait. Whether she's overcoming insurmountable odds as Miss Marvel, Marbury, Warbird, or Captain Marvel. No Avenger may be as capable and supportive as Carol, who often acts as the team's coach, cheerleader, and a linebacker all at once. An Avengers lineup can only be strengthened by Captain Marvel's inclusion. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers, 1998, Issue 47. Now it's on to number 8, The Black Panther. First appearance, Fantastic Four, 1961, Issue 52. Joined the Avengers Avengers 1963, issue 52. Why he's 48, why he's 8. Former sovereign of glorious Wakanda, one of the richest, most advanced nations in Africa or elsewhere. T'Challa knows better than any Avenger how to speak truth to power. A crucial voice of dissent of the Constantine Illuminati Council. The stoic Black Panther leads even as he follows. Whether serving as king or consul, he rallied his people against seemingly insupportable Squirrel invasion forces and Thanos and villainous lieutenants. Even as a lone agent aboard, he remains a world-class warrior of intense focus, clawing his way back from the brink and reserting himself as avatar of the Panther god. T'Challa exhibits the most valuable traits of a ruler and Avenger, offering unparalleled wisdom. As a leader, selfless, abandoned for his people, and the conviction to buck authority even when others cow to it. Paul Montgomery. Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers 1963, issue 74. Hank Pym, number 7. The first appearance, Tales to Astonish, issue 27. Joined the Avengers. Avengers 1963, issue 1. Why he's 7. Does the Marvel Infinite Symbol Prime Particle outweigh the Scourge of Ultron? Do the deeds of the Vision, should we say, the fatality of his inventor? Gifted scientist Hank Pym tinkered with history in his advancement of artificial intelligence, escalating mechanized terror, even as he worked toward building automated heroes. Though his legacy remains forever tainted by the praying open of Pandora's toolbox, as well as his own domestic strife. Pym embodied and expanded the literal fabric of the costume hero for the Avengers and any other adventurer who dares to walk into fire and otherwise stretch themselves beyond their mortal bounds. As Ant-Man, Giant Man, Yellow Jacket, and the Wasp. One scientist showed the world that humanity that could conform to any task, large or small. Paul Montgomery. Digital Spotlight Comic. Mighty Avengers, issue 21. 6. The Vision. First appearance. Avengers 1963, issue 57. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1963, issue 58. YE6. Vision's introduction to the team as an individual bent of the Avengers' destruction ranks as one of the more unique and a testament to the heroes instincts lurking beneath his diamond hard surface. The android soon overcame the machinations of his so-called father, the Ultron, and earned a home with the Earth's mightiest heroes. That victory proved to be the first many challenges that Vision conquered over the years. That few Avengers have suffered being literally taken apart repeatedly. With each rebuild or digital resurrection, Vision's resilient nature belied expectations, and he always reconnected with his emotions. This one-of-a-kind nature that makes him such a valuable leader and father figure for the Avengers Artificial Intelligence Group. Tim O'Shea, Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers Assemble Annual Issue 1. Number 5, The Wasp. First appearance, Tales to Astonish. Issue the 44. Join the Avengers. Avengers 1963. Issue 1. 1. Why she's 5? For a lengthy period, it seemed like killing the Avengers, their name, would be the Wasps. Wasps. Most lasting contribution to the team. Despite being a charter member, she tended to remain in the background, lending moral support and following the whims of Hank Pym. But when her husband lost control, lashing out at her and ending their marriage, something changed within Janet Van Dyne. She not only became chairperson of the Avengers, but perhaps the most potent and resourceful leader Earth's mightiest heroes had ever seen. Combining her ability to win over her teammates with an unguarded strategic mind, Wasp led the Avengers through both good times and some of their darkest hours, including the Masters of Evil's siege, in which she bucked the odds to overcome. Even when she hasn't been in charge, Janet has remained the heart of the group, bolstering the spirits of her allies, and encouraging them never to give up. Since the Avengers themselves voted on this list, it's likely the Wasp would take the number 1 spot. Ben Morse, Digital Spotlight Comic Avengers Issue 217. Number 3 meeting 4. Iron Man, first appearance, Tales of Suspense, issue 39. I guess, I don't know, it's 3. Try the Avengers, Tales of Suspense, issue 39. Avengers, 1963, issue 1. Why he's 3 or 4. Tony Stark has distinguished himself time and time again in his service to the Avengers, both inside and outside the armor. He services as a hero. In his Iron Man persona should be obvious, but Tony Stark, the man, has contributed a lot to the team as well, including the iconic Quinjet, his family estate now known as Avengers Mansion, and Upon the mansion's destruction, his personal skyscraper as a new home base for the group. Iron Man remains among the most publicly accessible members of the Avengers, but he also works behind the scenes as a member of the Illuminati. Civil War ended with the assassination of Steve Rogers and with Tony Stark taking over the global peacekeeping force SHIELD. When Captain America returns from the grave, he and Tony sort out their differences and reinitiated the Avengers again as comrades in arms against the forces of evil. Though at times Tinius and a few others can be said to have done as much to keep the Avengers together as their knight in armor, Tony Stark, Brian helped. TNO Spotlight Comic, New Avengers, Illuminati, 2006, Issue 1. Thor. He's also a number 3. First appearance, Journey into Mystery, Issue 83. Join the Avengers. Avengers, 1963, Issue 1. Though his tenure as an Avenger will perhaps amount to put a fraction of a percent in the Odin son's long storied life. That time ultimately amounts to far more than a mere footnote in his ongoing saga. A founding member of the group, the bold prince of Asgard came of age amongst the Vikings of ancient Midgard before realizing its heroic legacy in the modern day of the lust and fervor that first led Thor to Earth, eventually matured to love and compassion for its people. As an Avenger, Thor inspires his comrades with nobility and humility. Nobility and humility in equal measure, lending his awesome strength in their every encounter, whether on Earth or far beyond the stars. Thor's mirth can be matched his insight into warfare and the full spectrum of the cosmos. Immeasurable, if not the greatest of Avengers. He surely ranks among the mightiest and more than worthy of his high standing. Paul Montgomery. Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers, 1998, Issue 63. 2. Hawkeye, First Appearance, Tales of Suspense, Issue 57. Join the Avengers, Avengers, 1963, Issue 16. Why he's 2? You won't find an Avenger cooler than Hawkeye. As soon as the hot-headed Archer first shot an insult Captain America's way back in the team's kooky coordinate days. Successive writers knew they had a character that could handle their most cutting one-liners. But Hawkeye's greatness does not come from his quiver of quips. It comes from the heart that he's constantly trying to downplay with his detached attitude. Few heroes have been as committed to the team as Clint Barton. He has no power. He has no superpowers. Hawkeye's a regular guy. It's one whose struggles mirror our own. So we've seen our issues with confidence, or mortality, our injuries, our heartache, and our loss all reflected in Hawkeye's stories. He's a human Avenger who overcomes his problems just enough to fight on superhuman human battlefields. We can't be a god like Thor, and not all of us can be a genius like Tony Stark, and very few of us can remain unwavering as Captain America. So we can be Hawkeye, though. He's a great Avenger to be. Brett White, Digital Spotlight Comic. Avengers issue 189. The last one is Captain America. First Avenger. First appearance. Captain America. Comics issue 1. Join the Avengers. Avengers. 1963. Issue 4. Issue 4. Why he's number 1. The Avengers might have had their first adventures without Captain America, but anyone can tell you that they did not truly become Earth's mightiest heroes until he joined their ranks. Steve Rogers needed a place to call home, a sanctuary from a future that he could not have imagined as a World War II soldier. And Avengers needed not just a man of strategy, but one of hope. If Cap held more to the idea of destiny than the model of American self-determination, he might have thought it just fated to be. The super soldier quickly became leader and iconic symbol of the team, fighting to keep the world safe in an era he barely understands. Over the years, Rogers has repeatedly proven himself the consummate Avenger, standing up to government attempts to pervert the team for political and international gain, reaching out to marginalized in society, but they ex-convicts, Hawkeye, swordsman, or mutants, beast, or both. Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and see that the team did not just protect the U.S. or the Earth, but rather the entirety of the cosmos. Steve Rogers may do what he does to honor the ideals of the American dream, but most of his teammates do it to honor the ideals he embodies with every choice he makes. No matter how many times the team squabbles, fractures, and reforms, Captain America can be counted on as the stalwart foundation of the Avengers and an iteration. Tim Stevens and Ryan Digital Spotlight Comic, Avengers issue 277. Share your thoughts on Twitter with us at Marvel using the hashtag Avengers50. Well, guys, that's it for that article. So I hope you enjoyed it. And please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, opinions, and thoughts. I hope you like it and enjoy it for your viewing pleasure. Guys and girls, and Marvel your universe. Alright? I will see you later. Okay, bye.